Yo, so this main card. Oh, boy. We have got, we're looking at four fights, right? Before we get to the co and the main. And these four fights, some really tough matchups, right? Tough matchups. We start off with the light heavyweights, people. You know what I mean? We got the light heavyweights doing their thing. It is Alonzo Meadofield against Omar C. Um, and Sai even, right? Sai is 29. He's 6'4", 83-inch reach. And he is on a 11 fight win streak. 11 fight win. Jesus Christ, right? Boy. Now, he's won his first two fights in the UFC. That was a submission, rear naked choke of Tuko Tukas. That was in May 2024. And then September, he beat Dawu Yong by decision. And Sai is good. He is very fucking good, right? He's got good striking. He's got submissions. You know, hey, what is there not to like about this dude? You know, it's like, obviously he hasn't fought the highest level. Like, he did beat Luis Enrique da Silva, who, has fought in the UFC, I do believe, right? I do believe he has. But yeah, but there is potential. The promise is huge. Huge. Now, he's looking to pit his skill set against atomic Alonzo Meadofield, right? Meadofield is 37, 6', 76-inch reach, coming off a win in his last outing. He is currently 9-5 with one draw in the UFC. Fought twice on the Contender, won both. Fought once in Bellator, won. Won his 3 LFA fights as well. So yeah, things had been a little shaky, right? Lost to Carlos Olberg, Azamat Markanov, who we saw last weekend. So both of those losses, great young opposition. So there's no shame in those. Did come back with a split win over Julius Walter, Johnny's brother, which was an odd fight. That was an odd fight. Does have a win over Jimmy Crute and Dustin Jacoby. The Jacoby one, I think he was just so much bigger than Jacoby. He was kind of crazy. But yeah, Meadofield, he's he can look good, right? He likes to blitz people, but he can also leave himself so open, and he can gas. All right, I think that's the big one. He can gas. I think that Sai has the better striking. I think there's more finesse in what he does. So I'm going with Omar Sai to continue his impressive win streak and his start to his UFC run. So we then jump to the middleweights. We have got Mansour Abdul Malik against Cody Brundage. Right now, Abdul Malik is 27, 6'2", 79.5-inch reach. He is on a 9-fight win streak. Woo! Impressive, right? He's 2-0 in the UFC. Came via the Contender Series. He fought one and won one in LFA. Right, so last time out, he beat Nick Klein via knockout. That was February this year. In November 2024, his debut was against Dukas Todovic, and he won via first round knockout. Right, he's Contender Series fight in August 2024. He beat Wes Schultz ground and pound in the second round. Right, and outside the UFC, he's getting knockouts. Right, he does have a submission, but it's mainly the hands that are getting the job done. Now, he is going up against Cody Brundage, who's 31, 6 foot, 72 inch reach, who's coming off a win in his last outing. Right, Cody is 5-5 with 1 no contest in the UFC. And last time out, he beat Julian Marquez, which, yeah, they both really needed that win. So Cody was the one that was able to get it done in the first round, right? He'd lost to Bo Nickel, got a no contest with Abdul Razak Al Hassan, and I think that was I think it was an eye poke or something. There was something like that, or a legal blow. It was something, but I know it was an odd one, right? I think it was an odd one where you weren't sure if it actually was illegal, right? It was a bit confusing. Oh yes, I remember what happened now with that fight. Because Al Hassan had landed some really big and had rocked him, right? Had rocked him. And then I think one below, he was half down or something. But it was one of those ones where you were fighting on a different rule set. After they changed the rules, then the place they were fighting, it was a little different. And they're just like, Brundage can't continue because he was rocked, right, from the illegal blow. But technically, he was rocked with the shots before the illegal blow, which made it very just like, man. But that's here nor there, right? Here nor there. Because we have this new matchup waiting for us. Yeah, but I mean, Brodage is tough, right? He's got submissions, he's got knockouts. You do wonder where he is at this point in his career. Because he's not going to challenge for the belt, right? So you kind of go, what is he fighting for? Has he got that realization in his mind? You know what I mean? How committed to the game is he? So I'm going Abdul Malik to get that 10th win and do his thing, man. I can't see him losing, to be honest. So we then jump to the bantamweights. And it is kind of, man, all these bantamweights get to really, make statements after last weekend. So it's great that they've got this opportunity to shine, right? So this time out, we have got Cody Garbrandt against Ronnie Baha. And I do like this, right? Ronnie Barcelos, he is 38, 5'7", 67 inch reach, and he's on a 2-fight win streak. He is 8-4 in the UFC. So last time out, he beat Peyton Tolbert, which was, very interesting. I don't think, and I know I didn't see that one. I thought Tolbert was going to win, but So that was impressive. And so that was in January this year. And in February 2024, he beat Christian Cuneres by rear naked. So Rani, he's very good on the ground. Very good on the ground. He's a vet, you know. He's not really knocking people out, but he's, man, he has got stoppages, right? He has stopped some people. And, he's able to get some ground and pound off and all of that kind of thing. But he's more likely to submit you. More likely to submit you. Now, Cody Garbrandt, former champion. Now, but no love is... it's all gone a bit off the rails for him. He's 33, 5'8", 65.5-inch reach. So, yeah, he's coming off a loss in his last fight. He's 9-6 in the UFC. All right, so last time he lost to Davison Figueiredo on UFC 300. That was April 2024. He did beat Brian Kelleher before that, right? And Trevin Jones, which was, good because he just snapped a losing streak. Because he lost to Rob Blunt, he lost to Kai Kara France. After winning the title, there was glimpses of old Cody, like when he beat Rafael Assunção, But he did get rocked in that fight as well. So it's a difficult one because I think even in the Figueiredo fight, he did get hurt on the feet. So you do wonder what his ability for self-preservation is like. How much more time has Cody got? How much more time has he got? How much time has his body got? That is the big thing here because he's very skilled. Very skilled. The former champ. Boy. Time catches up with everyone. It really does. And for some people, you don't even have to have been in a whole load of wars. But once that chin goes, it's kind of gone. And the only person that we've really seen kind of turn it around after a lot of horrible knockouts is Andrei Arlovski, But he completely changed his fighting style. But, this one, I'm going with Ronnie Barcelos because we know Cody is susceptible to a submission, and that's Ronnie's wheelhouse. So I'm taking Ronnie for the win. Now, our featured bout of the night is with the middleweight. We have got Edmund Shabazian against Andre Petroski. And, I am very much intrigued by this, right? Petroski is 34, 6 foot, 73-inch reach. And he's coming off a win in he's coming off a 3-fight win streak, should I say. Right? 3-fight win streak, which is definitely interesting. He's 8-2 in the UFC. So last time out, who did he beat? He beat Rodolfo Vieira, which was interesting. Right, that was February this year. He beat Dylan Booker in September 2024 and Josh Friend in July 2024. Good wins, right? Good wins. Man, he made his UFC debut in November 2022. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm completely off with that one. No, he made his debut in August 2021 against Michael Gilmore. Right, so yeah, look, he can have some heavy hands, he can have some submissions. Right, he's going up against the golden boy, Edmund Shabazian, who's still just 27, which is crazy. 6'2", 75-inch reach, coming off a win in his last fight, which he needed. Right, Edmund is 7-5 in the UFC. Came via the Contender Series. So last time out, he also beat Dylan Booker. Right, they have that opponent in common, and that was February 2025. Hold on a second, as I think they may have. Yeah, they fought on the same card. They both fought on February the 15th. Yeah, they fought. Interesting one. Interesting, people. So Shabazian, man, like, he's a very skilled fighter, right? He's a very skilled fighter, but his gas tank can just go. You know? It can just let him down, right? And we've seen him make very terrible choices. And, like, he was winning Gerard Marshall fight, but then just completely gassed out in a second, right? So it's those things that happen. We saw it in the Anthony Hernandez fight, right? We've seen it so many times. The Jack Hermanson fight, the Innova fight. But when he's on, he looks good. Now, I say that the last time out, it did look like there was new confidence. You know, obviously, we didn't get a whole load of time there to see changes and all, but it did look like Edmund was coming with a different energy, which is great to see, you know? So I think I'm going to roll the dice with this one and take Edmund for the win. I think he's definitely got better striking than Andre, right? And potentially better on the ground. I think Andre's gone more distance fights than Edmund. So we could say Andre's got a better gas tank. But Andre can gas too. So yeah, when you factor all of those things in, I think putting some cash down on Edmund isn't a terrible bet. So I'm going Edmund Shabazian in the featured bout to get the win and lead us into our last two fights of the evening.